Southside Stallions. This is
Miss Bargo
and Miss Spears. We are so excited to be on the announcements this morning.
And I know you're so excited to see and hear just the two of us.
I bet you are.
Surprise!
Please stand and prepare for the pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. You know, I do love America. And one of the things that I love so much about our country is all the different people that come to this country and have come to this country.
Absolutely.
And many of our ancestors and our current citizens demonstrate our word of the week.
Which is
resilience. Yes, absolutely. So resilience is all about bouncing back.
It is.
Yeah. Something happens, just like we taught in our guidance lesson. Remember, we said life is only 10% what happens to you.
And 90% of how you react to it.
That's why we have to have resilience.
Yes, that's exactly right.
I love these connections. Okay, so another synonym for resilience.
Yes, synonym for resilience.
So we said bouncing back. What about like being tough?
Yeah, I think that would be one.
Or
pushing
strong.
through.
Yeah.
Pushing through, going forward, even when things get tough.
Perseverance. Like you keep
Perseverance,
going
yeah.
on, maybe?
Yeah.
Are those good? I think that's pretty good.
So. Tomorrow we will talk about
Antonyms.
So you all be thinking about that. Yeah.
Okay.
I would like to give a great big shout out to 5th grade.
Woohoo!
Who all rocked it out last week with the highest percentage of all of our grade levels of attendance with 97, well really over 97% attendance. Way to go!
That probably deserves house points for every house,
yes,
is what I'm
all
thinking.
3 houses. Absolutely.
All right, congratulations. Okay, so speaking of like great choices, being at school, being safe, respectful, responsible, I've noticed a few things.
Okay.
Because you know how our offices are like really close to the front office.
Yes.
Okay, which is also where we catch a lot of people maybe going to the restroom or going to the nurse.
Yes.
What have you noticed about that, Miss Spears?
I've noticed that I see some of the same students in the hallway going to the restroom like 7 times a day, which is way too many times. No one needs to use the restroom 7 times a day unless you're sick. Okay. And if that's the case, then you do need to go to the nurse. But boys and girls, you need to be in class as much as possible. Now, if you really have to go to the restroom, by all means go. But please don't ask to go to the restroom just to get out of class because we want you in class.
And we go around and we see kids in class. Like, we know people like to visit and chat with us on the way, but we'll come to you. Don't worry.
We will.
And I went to Miss Lacefield's class, the Brave Butterflies.
Yes.
Shout out to my Brave Butterflies. And we had a conversation because they get 3 scheduled restroom breaks as a class.
I think most classes do.
Well, that's more than enough. And
Yes.
so my tip or life hack is that every time you have a break, you need to try to go because you'll find
Absolutely.
that you pretty much can.
You pretty much do.
Yeah.
And it's kind of not a good thing if you all have been to a class bathroom break and then you get back and 5 minutes later you're like, Miss Ritchie, I need to go to the bathroom.
Super frustrating.
Try when you're in the restroom. Everyone needs to try all the time.
Yes.
And when you go as a class.
Miss Lacefield had a good tip. She said, imagine you're on a long road trip in the car and you only stop so many times.
That's right.
And so every time you stop, that's when you need to go.
That's
so think of it
exactly
like
right.
that. Because when people leave the room, first of all, they're not in there learning.
That's right.
Or
They're
having
missing
fun.
out.
Yep, they're
No.
missing out. And then there's like the doors have to stay locked and it's just a lot of noise to ring the doorbells and knock on the door. It's just
open and
really
close.
disruptive. So a big key of being present, safe, respectful, responsible is to stay in class.
Yes.
Same is true of going to the nurse's office. We do love our nurse.
We do. Nurse Chrissy's been great.
And she does so many things, but there's only one of her.
That's right.
And there's like 600 kids.
That's exactly right.
So let's try to be really smart. I think every classroom has Band-Aids.
They do.
I think they also have a thermometer,
they
right?
do.
So let's be mindful, and you need to think, you know how we talk about small problems, big problems, right? If you have just scraped your knee, can a Band-Aid do it? It might hurt,
so.
but I don't think you need ice
No,
for that.
probably
Not
not.
always. So just think about it. How bad are you really hurt? And if it's something you can stay in class for, please do. Not only because of it helping your own learning and not
Right.
distracting others,
Right.
but also because she gets very, very busy up there.
Yes, she
and
does.
we
You
want
might
to
have to
save,
wait a long time.
Yeah, we want to save her time for the people that need it the most.
Absolutely.
Right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's a part of being safe, respectful, and responsible at Southside.
Which are our absolute 3 expectations.
Ooh, one more thing.
Okay.
Okay. We've been teaching. I taught last week about it. You're teaching this week
week.
about it. It's our friend Kelso.
Yes.
He's back with the bang. So everybody's going to be getting their very own Kelso's Choices or
Yes.
Choose to and Diffuse
chart.
Yep. That you can keep. You're going to have one for yourself at school and
one for home.
And we really like it if you put it on your fridge at
Yes.
home. So that way you guys can look at it and teach your parents and maybe your younger brothers and sisters.
And we know you go
all
to the
about it.
refrigerator a lot. That's why we'd like for you to put it on your refrigerator. You'll see it all the time.
Yeah, we're just full of like great advice, aren't we?
I know. Today we are.
I love it. What a dream team.
that's right.
Because teamwork
Work
makes
the dream work. That's exactly right.
Yay.
And boys and girls, tomorrow is our next Roundup Rodeo Day. And for any class that brings $200 more or adds $200 to your total, we'll get
Ice cream! It makes us scream! Yes! You scream, I scream.
We all scream for ice
cream. All right, friends, so what do we need to remember?
to be safe, respectful, and responsible.
And it's always a great day to be a Southside Stallion.
Bye!
Bye.